So if you can find a spot in your space, standing, sitting as usual for your warm up, you decide. I'll do my sitting for today. Bring your shoulders down, away from the ears. Maybe bring awareness to your body, your bum, your legs, your back, your abs. And starting with the head, we're saying yes, so chin to chest, and then looking up. And let's say no, looking side to side. Nice. Ear to one shoulder, and then ear to the other shoulder. Into our arm flexion, so arm goes up and down. And switch arm. Into the hugs in front. And into our cat-cow, so hands on the knees, rounding the back and arching the back on your own time. As you're rounding the back, bring your chin to your chest, and as you're arching, look up as high as you can. Very nice. Coming back to center, let's get one arm all the way up, and we're reaching up as high as we can, elongating the side of the body. Nice. And bring that arm down and switch other side. Really reach, 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 reach. And come back. You can stand up if you're not standing up already. Feet are going to be hip width apart, hands on the hips. We're going for some hip circles. And switch directions. Nice. Into the washing machine. coming back to center, you're going to face your support. We're stretching the calves, one foot in front of the other. We're bending and straightening the front leg. And switch sides.
Look over there, there's a lady that I used to know. She's married now or engaged or something, so I'm told. Is she really going out with him? Is she really gonna take him home tonight? Is she really
And let's come back to center, holding on to your support. We are planting one foot down on the floor, second foot comes by the ankle, open and close, or make it bigger for external hip rotations.
Tonight's the night when I go to all the parties
Nice.
down my street. I wash my hair and I kid myself, I look real smooth. Look over there, here comes Jeannie with her new boyfriend. They say the looks don't count for much, so there goes your proof.
And let's switch sides. Very nice. And let's come back to center. We're going to do one shoulder blast and then we'll get going with our cardio. So shoulder blast, standing, sitting if you want. Arms are right in front of you. Shoulders are down. Hands facing the ceiling. Hands in a fist. Elbows are bent. We're rounding the back and trying to get the elbows as far away from our shoulders as possible. So we're pressing the elbows forward. Nice. Going arms by your side now, maybe leaning forward a little bit, squeezing the shoulder blade behind you. Really long neck, shoulders are down. Let's straighten the arms behind you as well. Trying to get the arms as high as we can. Nice. And make a big arm circle, bringing the arms around. We're going to reach forward with one arm. Coming back, reach with the other. And coming back, bring both arms up, reaching again with one arm. And come back, switch it, reach with the other arm. And come back and bring everything down. Perfect. Shake it, do whatever you need to do. I'm going to move my shirt because apparently it's hot. I was not feeling hot until I started moving. How amazing is that? Get some water, tea, coffee if you want to. And so we're just going to do a tiny bit of cardio just to get the heart rate going and to get us, our body moving a little bit more and maybe at a slightly higher intensity. So cardio, 2 minutes only, like I said, really quick, 4 exercises each, 4 exercises, 30 seconds each. That's what I meant. Starting with warming up our ankles. So standing on one foot, we're going to do a heel tap in front and then a toe touch. We've done this before, just 15 seconds each side. The goal here is to go as quick as you can and make the movement as big as you can. Holding on to your support, obviously, if you need it. Going heel toe as quick as we can. And let's switch sides. Whew. The left is apparently easier. Nice. And let's get into our jacks. So regular jacks, feet together. One leg goes out to the side, both arms come up. We're still warming up the shoulders as well a little bit. Nice. Now this next one we haven't done before, but we've done something quite similar. On one foot again, we're going to do a toe touch in front and a toe touch back. Toe touch in front and back. And you're trying to, maybe you want to go fast, you can pump the arms, you can hold on if you need to, but you're trying to go forward, toe touch, and back, toe touch as much as you can. And let's switch legs, same thing, other side. Maybe start by holding on, and then if you got it, see how big you can make this. And breathe. Nice. And this next one is something very similar to something we've done before. It is a variation opposite hand to knee. However, you want to step to the side and then opposite hand to knee and then side, opposite hand to knee. So you make this a little bit bigger rather than staying on the one spot with the opposite hand to knee. Nice. Keep breathing, keep going. This is our last exercise. And then we go into some more balance work. Nice. Breathe. And relax. Very nice. Shake it, shake it. Get some water if you want to. Maybe walk around to bring down the heart rate. Exercise number 1 for our balance work is going to be, this is definitely something we've done before. We're walking the line, so we're going to walk forward and back, holding on to your support if you need to. We're going to walk with head movement, so maybe start with just walking forward and back and see how it goes. And then when we get comfortable, we're looking down and up as we're walking forward and back. And again, depending on how much space you have, a couple steps forward, a couple steps back is enough. If you have more space, feel free to do a few more steps. Ooh. Now we're going to do the same thing, but the head movement is going to go side to side. This is a little bit harder, so see how it goes. Maybe you want to go a little slower. Maybe you want to hold on to your support. Okay, and shake it, shake it. We're going to go diagonal head movements now. So head is going to, I like to think about my shin, not chin. My shin going My chin. My shins are down. My chin. Sorry, I always have trouble with those two. They sound almost the same, says the person whose English is not the first language. Anyway, chin goes down in the diagonal and then it goes up in the diagonal. That way it helps me have a point of reference. I do it with the head and then I add my walking forward and back. Now this is again quite a bit more difficult. If you're interested to know why this is more difficult, it's because we're working in different planes, meaning we're working in the forward and back as well as side to side planes. And obviously, the more information we need to process at the same time makes the brain work harder, and therefore we think it's harder. Now let's switch the diagonal, right? Whatever you were doing before, I was going down on my left side, so now I'm going to go down on my right side and then look up on the other side. Very nice. And shake it, shake it. Good. Next up, I believe we've done this one way back. I know I used to do it when I used to teach my classes in person, but I call this the needle. I don't know if, I don't think that's the right name, but that's what I'm going with. For the needle, you are going to stand as tight as you can. Feet are together, legs are together, arms are together. Nice straight line from head, shoulder, hips, and toes, right? Everything stays as a line. We're going to start by, without moving anything else, looking at trying to move at, the movement comes from the ankle. You're going to try and lean forward as much as I can. It might not look like much, right? But you're going to try and lean forward as much as you can without leaning forward with your body, right? Everything stays as a unit, really tight, and you're leaning. And then you're going to try and lean back. Be really careful here. It's really hard to lean back, so see how far you can go. And keep going, leaning forward and back, slowly on your own time, trying to see as far as you, trying to go as far as you can. Very nice. Shake it, shake it. We're going to try and do this going side to side. So the side to side is a little bit more difficult because it always feels like we're going to get one leg off the floor. Try and keep both legs on the floor, both feet on the floor. Your body weight is going to get a little bit on one foot and then on the other, but see how far you get to go. And obviously, because we have our feet together, this makes it quite a bit more difficult. Then again, it doesn't look like much, but we are working hard. Nice. And let's come out of it and shake it. I find that this is as much a brain exercise as it is a body. Next up, this is building on what we did in the cardio. So we're going to do something similar to an opposite hand to knee. However, we're going to do so. Step out to the side, Opposite hand to knee, we're going to try and hold it for 3 or 4 seconds. If you can't, if you have to come back, that's fine. And then if you can't go all the way up with your knee, just lift up your leg slightly off the floor. And then you're going to go to the side and then try and hold for 4 seconds. And then step to the side and hold for 3, 2, 1. Step to the side and hold 3, 2, 1. Step to the side and hold 3, 2, 1. And step. And 3, 2, 1. We got 2 more per side. Step. And 3, 2, 1. Step it out. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Step it. 1 more per side. 3, 2, 1. And step. 3, 2, 1. And shake it and relax. This is looking great. Great job, everybody. Next one. Yes, we've got 2 more, and then we go down on the floor. We are going to hold what I call an airplane. I don't know that it's, again, I'm just coming up with different names. Exercise is going to be, you're going to have your feet hip width and then get 1 foot in front of the other, right? So feet are still hip width, but we got 1 foot in front of the other. If we're okay here and we can hold balance, this is great. We can get our arms out to the side, hold it. If we're good here, what we're trying to do is bring the feet, align the feet one behind the other. The one that's behind goes directly in line. And then right here, just by doing this, it makes the exercise a little bit more difficult. If you're okay here, you can try closing your eyes. We're going to be here for another 20 seconds. So see how it goes. Whoa. Hold it, hold it. Maybe close your eyes, maybe don't. Nice. We got 3, 2, 1. Bring your arms down and come out of it. Shake it, because we gotta do the other side. So first, feet hip width. Bring the other foot in front where your feet are still hip width. Whoa, and see how that feels. Note that both sides might be a little bit different, right? Let's bring the arms out to the side. Again, see how this feels. Try and keep both or all of your toes facing straight forward. If you're okay here, maybe you want to align your feet one in front of the other. See how that goes? Nice. And hold it, hold it. Notice if one side feels easier than the other. I'm having trouble on this side. If you want to close your eyes here, you can. We got another 15 seconds here to go. See how it goes. Three, 2, 1, and come out and shake it. Very nice. Okay, next up, this is, I think, one that I like because it's we're working on different things so that we don't really think about the balance, but maybe I shouldn't be telling you that ahead of time, but now you know. We'll need our ball, lacrosse ball. We are going to do some throws, but let's start putting your ball in your dominant hand, right? So ball in the dominant hand, and then that same foot, right? So if the ball is in your right hand, the right foot is going to come off the floor. Obviously, hold on if you need to. We're going to be on one foot, same opposite foot as the hand that's holding the ball. And we're going to throw the ball up and down. That's it. We're here for 30 seconds. Nice. We got 5 more seconds here. And let's come out of it. Shake it, shake it. We're going to go into the other side. So ball is now in your non-dominant side, in the non-dominant hand. Maybe do a few throws to get used to it. And then when you're ready, we can lift off the non-dominant leg. And for 30 seconds, we're throwing the ball. Three, two, one, and shake it and relax. Very nice. You can put the balls away and maybe get some water as we are going to go down on the floor. So I will show you, if we haven't, because we haven't done that in a while, I will show you what is the most functional way of going down to the floor. The first exercise we're going to do is sitting up or sitting down. So don't go all the way down on the floor. We're going to start sitting. So the way that this will look, let me set this up so you can see. If you need a support, have a support close by. Face your support, holding on to it, putting one leg back. You're going to come down on one knee, come down on the other knee, step away from your support, and then go down right here. And then you can come down, boom, sitting. And you can start right here. Now take your time coming down. If you are down, feel free to do some windshield wipers with your legs. Nice. So, right here, trying to get some movement here in your hips, right? Seeing how far we can go. Important to keep your legs out wide. It's going to give you more options or more movements in the hips. Nice. And then next one, it's going to be more of a stretch than an exercise here. If you are close to a wall, you can also use the wall right here, right? You can come close to the wall, support your back onto the wall, keeping your legs out and wide with your legs bent. You're going to try and go as low as you can right in between your hands. Sorry, in between your legs. So you're trying to go forward. Nice. Taking your time. Francine, if you're going down, you might want to lower the camera as well if you want me to see you. Nice. And then same for Peggy. Peggy, I can't see you. That's fine. If you don't want to move it, don't worry about it. Nice. Okay. Nice, Francine.
One morning comes and you're still with
Looking great.
on the bus and the
Okay.
tourists are gone.
We are going to go. So Francine, if you want to do a few of those windshield wipers, you can. If not, you can join us down. We're actually going to lie on our side now. So we're going to go to our side and then lie down. If you have a pillow or if you need a pillow close by, feel free to go grab it or to get it or whatever you need. Sometimes I like to put my hand to help prop my head up. From here, we're going to get the top arm, so the arm that's closest to the ceiling, right in front of us. And we're going to open up that arm towards the ceiling first, and then all the way back, trying to open up the chest as well. See if we can go get it all the way down close to the floor, and then we're going to come back, right? So we're opening up the arm, trying to go as far back as we can, and then bringing that arm back in. Nice. And open, and close, keep going. Let's finish off this last one that you're doing. And then slowly but surely, you're going to flip over. So you can either flip over from on your stomach towards the other side or on your back towards the other side. I like the back one, but you decide. And then same thing. So you're going to lie on the other side. Bring that top arm again on right straight in front of you. And then same thing, open up and then close it down. Open up the arm and close it down.
You can get it if you really want. You can get it if you really want. You can get it if you really want. But you must try, try and try, try and try. You'll succeed at last. Persecution you must bear.
Very nice. Finished off your last one.
Got your mind set on a dream.
And when you're ready, you can actually lie on your back now. So completely lying down on your back. Knees are bent. Hands are by your side. We're going to try and lift our bum off the floor towards the ceiling. So from here, we're going to squeeze the bum, squeeze the abs, lifting the bum as high as we can and bring it down. Now, this is an exercise that can get your calves to cramp. So, or your the back of the thigh. If you feel a cramp, just shake it, see if you can get rid of it. Hopefully it goes away. And then try and keep going, because usually after a while, it slows down. And then if you're still having problem, you can bring your knees to your chest and do a little bit of stretching right here. But if not, keep going. This is called a glute bridge, because the glutes are the bum muscles that are being worked right here.
You'll succeed at last.
Nice.
You can get it if you really want. You can get it if you really want.
You're going to do 3 more on your own time.
You must try, try and try, try and try.
And when you're done with the 3, you're going to bring your knees to your chest. You can hold on with the hands. Keep your knees wide. It usually feels a little bit more comfortable. Just seeing if you're able to do that. If not, you can keep your feet together and open up the legs right here. One leg on each side. Okay. Next exercise, we're going to do some modified crunches. So for that, you're going to bring your feet down on the floor, knees are bent. You want to make sure that your legs are a little bit wider than hip width. You're going to put your hands right in between your legs. And right here, using your hands as if you were going to try and reach something in between your legs, you're just going to lift up your shoulders and then back down. Lift the shoulders and then back down. That's it. And obviously you want to use your abs to do that. Now here, make sure you're breathing. You can breathe out when you come up, when the shoulders lift off the floor, and then breathe in when you go down. Whoa, yes. Breathe out when you go up and breathe in when you come down. Keep going, keep going. Very nice. And let's come out of it and breathe. Our next one, so this is a bit of an interesting one, is a dead bug. I think I know some of you have done dead bug with me. For dead bug, there are two options with the legs. I'll give you the easier option first, right? So easier options, you can keep the legs where they are, just make sure that they are hip width apart. It's going to make things a little bit easier rather than wider than hip width. Legs are hip width. Arms are going to come towards the ceiling, so up right in front of you, right? You're going to take your right arm and get it over your head. At the same time, your left leg, right? So right arm, left leg is going to extend up. And then you're going to come back, leg comes back, and right arm comes back to the ceiling. Now we're going to switch. We're going to go left arm overhead, right leg straight. And then let's come back. And switch again. Right arm overhead, left leg straight. And come back. And switch. Left arm overhead, right leg straight. If you have it, see if you can do that on your own time, right? Opposite arm and leg, overhead and straight arm, straight leg, and keep alternating. If that feels okay, and you feel like you want a bit more of a challenge, sometimes that's enough, just that coordination is good. But if you want to try the harder version, instead of keeping your feet on the floor, you're going to try and bring your feet off the floor and knees up. If that does not bother your lower back, you can keep it there and then do the exact same thing. Right arm, left leg, and bring it back. Switch it, left arm, right leg, and bring it back. If you feel that in your lower back, you can continue. Right arm, left leg, and back, left arm, right leg. And like I said, if you feel that in your lower back, please bring your legs down. Just means that we need to work our abs to be able to do that a little bit longer. Keep going, we got a few more. Nice. And let's bring everything down. Maybe you want to bring your knees to your chest. Sometimes that feels good. You might feel that in your lower back. So if you felt anything in your lower back, You can bring your knees to your chest, kind of do some little circles, or just keep the legs down and straighten the legs completely. You can windshield wiper the legs as well. We've got one more exercise here before we start our stretching. So, our next exercise, again, we're going to bring our knees bent, legs are, feet now, sorry, are as close to your bum as possible. You don't want your feet too far out. You're trying to bring your feet as close to your bum as possible. Whatever that means for you, right? It doesn't really matter how far they are. You just want to try and see how much you can do today. Now, we're going to lift the shoulders slightly off the floor, not as before when we went all the way through with the arms, but slightly off the floor. And then we're going to go left arm, moving to the side, trying to touch the left ankle. Probably won't happen, don't worry about it, but we're trying to reach as far as we can. Left arm to the left ankle, coming back to center, right arm to the right ankle, coming back to center. So we're going a little bit side to side with our torso, seeing how far or how close we get to touching our ankles with our hands, right? So going side to side, so this is a little bit of a oblique exercise. And then if you get tired, if anything hurts, neck, low back, abs, please come down, rest a little bit, and then join again. Nice. And let's come all the way down and shake it and relax. Very nice. Okay, let's get into our stretching. So first stretch here. I know we've done this quite a few times already, but bring your knees to your chest. And you can hold it with your hands. You can do a little bit of a forward and back or side to side with the knees and the hands. Nice. You're now going to bring one knee down on the floor, but keep the other knee, and you can get with both hands now on that knee that's still up, and you want to try and pull it now as close to you or to the same shoulder as possible, right? So if you have the right leg bent, you want your right knee to get to your right shoulder. Now we're going to try to get that knee to the opposite shoulder, right? So you might need to bring it back a little bit and then see how, it might not go very far, and that's fine, but sometimes just getting a little bit of a twist in the opposite direction, you feel different things, particularly in your leg, side of the leg, potentially your lower back, the hips. Very nice. Let's come back. We're going to switch. So bring the other knee up. Same thing. Knee to the same shoulder first, bringing or pulling it as far as you can, as close to you as you can. And let's try and get that knee towards the opposite shoulder. Again, remember to maybe pull back a little bit with the knee before you start pulling it to the opposite shoulder. Notice if there's any difference here between the two legs. And let's come back. We're going to do some more windshield wipers that we've done before. For this one, we're going to keep the knees bent and then the feet hip width apart. Hands can be by your side or maybe a little bit wider. You're going to get both knees going in one direction and then both knees in the other direction. If you want to hold it for a few seconds or maybe more in each direction, feel free. That's usually a nice stretch. And let's come out of it. Next up, we're actually going to do a side leaning exercise again. So you want to get onto your side like we did at the very beginning when we lay down. And we're going to try and grab, same as the quad exercise that we do when we're standing, we're going to try and grab our top hand with the top foot and then stretch that leg right there. Now, if that is difficult or complicated, you're going to get your top leg and you're going to try and bend it back as far as you can. So heel to bum as far as you can, right? And hold it there. And we're going to switch sides. So come out of that one. You're going to roll either from the back or the front towards your other side. Taking your time. And then once you get there, grab that top leg and stretch your quad. And let's come out of it. We're going to lie down on our back again. This one time, you want to straighten your legs and straighten your arms above your head. If above the head is too much, maybe open up the arms a little bit. And in here, you can use that. You can use gravity to help stretch your arms. If it's still too much, bend your arms a little bit. That should help alleviate a little bit of the pressure on your arms or your shoulders or your chest. And just hold it there. Now, next up, we're actually going to bring the arms towards the ceiling first. So arms are up in front of us. We are going to get the right hand grabbing the left wrist. We're going to get the arms above the head as far as it feels comfortable, right? So bring the hands above the head as far as it feels comfortable. And then using your right hand, you're going to use it to help pull the left hand towards the right. We do this stretch standing sometimes. So we're now doing it lying down. So you're using your right hand, grabbing onto the left wrist and pulling with the right hand, the left arm towards the right. Hopefully that makes sense. And let's come back. You can come back all the way, maybe relax a little bit because it might be a lot on your shoulders. We're going back up, hands towards the ceiling. Left hand grabs the right wrist, arms as high as we can above the head, and then left hand is going to pull the right arm towards the left. And let's come back to center. You can bring the hands down by your side. Final stretch here. This is one that I kind of like doing. You're going to bend your legs again. Feet now are together and one leg goes out on each side. So right leg goes out to the right, left leg goes out to the left. You should be feeling stretching in your inner thigh. If not, just hang out here, breathe and relax. Very nice. You can bring your knees together again. We're going to lie to one side again, whichever one you want to lie onto. From here, we're going to use our hands to help push ourselves up. Ooh. And once we're up seated, if you want to find a wall to help rest, you can. If not, we're going to come all the way up. So take your time here. Want to stay down, you can stay down. We are technically finished with the workout. However, I'll just show you how to stand up again in a way that is as functional as possible. You want to get your chair. You want to come so with your chair close by. If you are lying down on one side, right here, you're going to need to prop yourself up on all fours or using the chair, getting onto your knees. Once you're here, bringing one leg in front, you're going to use both legs to come up, right? So you want to get maybe onto your toes or curl your toes at the back. Use the back leg as well as the front leg and your hands on your chair to help prop you up. Careful when you're up here, make sure that you tighten your abs and then maybe use the back of the chair to help stand up. And we are all done. Congratulations on going down, coming back up. If you have any feedback on the workout, do let me know. If not, I wish you a wonderful week. Thank you for coming, and I'll see you next week for our regular classes.